Well, Plato Sustain got started through an idea, really, to take the generic Plato program and bring on board some new sustainability ideas that need to be embedded into businesses today, because in 1, 2, 3 years' time, small to medium-sized businesses are going to have the sustainability agenda high up on their list of priorities for their own companies. It's slightly ahead of the curve, because a lot of companies think they don't need to have a look at it, but they certainly do, and sooner rather than later. Plato Sustain enables a business to get to grips with the sustainability issue within their company now, so they don't have to hire a consultant in 18 months' time to do it for them. Plato is a Belgian company, and we hold the UK licence for Plato. It's been in this country about 7 years, and we've had about 500 participants go through the programme. In Europe, there have been about 9,000 participants altogether going through the programme. And the case studies that are coming out of these countries are quite incredible. For instance, in Ireland, the Plato groups got together and they all wanted to they wanted some new office space, so they lobbied together to the local authority. They bought a business park. They're all based there now. It's actually called the Plato Park. So these groups have a lot of influence as regional groups, and that's what's happening here in the UK now. Really, we're just kicking off proper with getting the Plato name and brand and groups running in the whole country. Peer group learning is basically what a Plato group is, and what that means is a group of managing directors or business owners getting together and rolling their sleeves up and bringing the real issues to the table so that they can get feedback from essentially what is a panel of experts. And we set the groups up so that the confidentiality and the trust is there to create that environment where the MD, who can't talk to their own board, can't talk to their own staff, can come to a group like Plato and ask for advice. The main objectives for a participant in Plato have got to be increasing the bottom line. When you get a Plato group working, it's like having a board that you couldn't afford, and you get such fantastic expertise in that room. You take that best practice back to your own business, you put it in place, and you increase your turnover and your profits. You decrease your costs and your staff turnover. That's the key benefit. Well, for group facilitation, this is very interesting, because our group facilitators are all volunteers. So they come on board because they like the idea of facilitating a group of managing directors where they actually are not responsible for the outcomes. It gives them an opportunity to use skills that they can't use in the office very often, because you've got outputs which you have to tick. So it's a chance for them to explore their own personal development skills within this group, and it's not easy. You walk into a room of 12, 15 managing directors. It is just like herding cats. So it's a real personal development opportunity for them, as well as the press releases that we do and the PR surrounding it. It really is it's a personal journey for a group facilitator. Well, the key benefits are, again, for a group member, it's a personal development journey, because you have a group of people who get to know each other in such a way that they become very bonded. I mean, some of the Plato groups that ran for a year, 2 years, and formally finished 3 or 4 years ago still meet on a regular basis, because having that shared support system is really, really important. But then the business will benefit as well. As I was mentioning, the key benefits are the increase in turnover and profits, the decrease in staff turnover and costs. That's what the business will gain from their MD being part of a Plato group. First 6 months have been amazing. To a certain extent, we've hit the ground running with these groups. They've come in, the participants have come in with the group facilitators, not quite sure what to expect, but everyone has galvanized themselves into starting off by looking at some real basics in their business. How can we decrease costs through our sustainability policies? How can we increase revenue through marketing, the changes that we've put in place? We're about a third of the way through, and the pace is quickening week by week, and we're very excited about the future outcomes of all the participants in the programme. We will measure the success of Plato Sustain by the amount of positive stories that we have coming out of the groups in terms of what the individual participants have gained, and more importantly, how the businesses have been able to gain from the advice and the expertise that's coming through the groups and the group facilitators into their own businesses. Next couple of years, we are looking for 160 people that we've brought on board to the programme to be making some real dynamic changes in their own business in terms of being able to track new markets which maybe haven't even opened up yet but will be opening up in the next year or two, to be able to draw down new funding that's going to be coming through the government in terms of particular sectors, for instance marine, printing, travel and so forth, and also to grow this dynamic network of Plato members where business will be done between them, and as a group that they can move forward and gain a lot more business than they could have done individually. We're starting some university-based Plato groups, and this is exciting because what they do is they give the participant the benefit of the management school techniques that are the current modern thinking, together with the commercial expertise of a commercial facilitator. So each group will have 2 facilitators, one is the management school and one is a commercial facilitator, and we're kicking those off now, and we will be rolling these out throughout the region.